What if I told you that a $38,000 Birkin bag could be made for less than the price of a used iPhone? Or that the trade war, yes, that mind-numbing geopolitical mess might actually benefit you, the average internet users in sweatpants? Welcome to the upside-down world of global trade, where tensions between superpowers can mean TikTok leaks, brand exposes, and cheaper leggings. Today, we're diving into how escalating US-China-EU trade tensions have cracked open the luxury brand illusion and how regular consumers are using that chaos to come out ahead. In early 2025, the simmering US-China trade war reached the boiling point. President Trump, in a move that was as dramatic as it was predictable, slapped 145% tariffs on Chinese imports. And of course, China responded with 125% tariffs and cutting off exports of rare earth magnets. Meanwhile, the European Union, somehow always in the wrong place at the wrong time, got smacked with 20% tariffs under US New Liberation Day policy. Yes, that's what it's actually called. Global supply chains are now held together by duct tapes and LinkedIn posts about resilience. But then something weird happened. Chinese manufacturers, apparently fed up with being collateral damage in a billionaire slap fight, took to TikTok to spill the luxury tea. And we're all here for it. Viral videos started surfacing showing that very same exact factory making your $100 Lululemon leggings are also making identical products you can buy for $6.
Who are the suppliers behind Lululemon? Some of their yoga wears are actually from Xianglong. You can get them for around $5 to $6. Crazy.
And that $38,000 Birkin bag costs around $1,400 to make.
This Birkin bag at Hermes Boutique will cost you 38,000 USD. But what is the real cost out of the factory? Today, I'm going to break it down in front of you step by step. First thing first, Hermes only use the leathers from the 3 top-level suppliers. One is called Nuti from Italy. The second is Weinheim from Germany. And the third is Haas from France. One piece of Togo leather, the same leather as this one, will cost 450 USD. And one piece of the leather is only enough to make one Birkin, okay? The thread. And of course, for Hermes Birkin, the thread is also the best top level. It's called Fil à Chinois from France. This is actually the Rolls Royce in thread. For each bag, the cost is 25 USD. And then the hardware. See, this hardware is called 316 hardware. It's also known as the ocean stainless steel because it can withstand the erosion of seawater. It's the best stainless steel. For one piece of bag, the hardware will cost 150 USD. The edge oil. This edge oil is imported from Italy. It's called heat seal edge oil. For each bag, it will cost 50 USD. The interior lining, it used lambskin imported from France. For each bag, the cost will be 100 USD. And also inside, there is a zipper from Riri brand. And the zipper for one bag is 10 USD. And then the cost of human resource. The French artisans is much more expensive than Chinese artisans. To finish one bag, the human resource cost will be 600 USD. Package. Now this is not that expensive, it's 10 USD. So now to sum those up, the total cost will be 1,400 USD for one Birkin out of factory.
And that's before you pay extra for the privilege of being waitlisted for 2 years. One factory employees even broke down the cost of Chanel cosmetics under $5 per unit. The rest? Just brand markup up to 1,000%. These clips, unsurprisingly, went mega viral, millions of views, thousands of reposts, and an existential crisis for every brunch influencer with a designer bag and an Amazon dupe link in their bio. With the illusion shattered, consumers began to ask, wait, why am I paying rent money for a handbag? It's not that people stopped buying luxury altogether, just something cracked. A shift began, especially in the US, towards direct from manufacturers shopping. Instead of paying $300 for a name-stitched hoodie, people are now digging up the original source on wholesale platforms. They are learning Chinese using proxy buyers and comparing manufacturing specs like they're researching for a startup investment. Suddenly, the quality and value are winning over branding and social signaling.
So currently I am editing this video and obviously the ChatGPT doesn't agree with me at all. Maybe because it's one of the brand.
It's like capitalism, but slightly less insulting. So how do you, the viewer, with your suspiciously high screen time, take advantage of this chaos? First, a reality check. This isn't about buying counterfeits. Don't get sued. There are some legal considerations that you need to keep in mind. First of all, trademarks. Buying from the same factories doesn't mean you can slap Gucci logo on it. That's not hustle culture, that's court culture. Next, import regulations. Know your de minimis threshold, the max value you can import without paying taxes. Spoiler, it's not what it used to be thanks to the trade war. There are some platforms for you to explore as well, and I'm going to introduce to you today. AliExpress, the Walmart of international shopping. Just don't expect fast shipping or packaging that makes sense. Yeah, I learned a lot from it. 1688.com. It's like Alibaba's grittier, more intense sibling. It's all in Chinese, so bring your Google Translate and possibly a therapist. Taobao, huge variety, but you'll need a buying agent. Also, patience, lots of it. JD.com and Tmall. More trustworthy but slightly pricier, great for legit products without the guesswork. DHgate, the yellow app that everyone is referring to on TikTok if you're following the trend. It's good for bulk buys and for testing your faith in humanity. There's a pro tip. Use Reddit or YouTube tutorials to navigate these platforms. If you're going to walk into Wild West of e-commerce, at least bring a map and maybe a guide who already got burned once. The US, China, and EU trade tensions may feel like a far-off political spat between people who wouldn't know how to online shop if you paid them. But for the rest of us, it's a weird give wrapped in economic chaos. The world is finally seeing through the veil of luxury branding. Not everything is what it seems, and thanks to viral transparency and global platforms, consumers now have the rare superpower, the information. So the next time you see a pair of $100 yoga pants, just remember, someone out there got the exact same ones for $6 and used the rest of their money for something that actually sparks joy. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment about the weirdest brand markup you've ever seen. And let's all cope together.